Megan Hicks of I Run Far. I'm with Eszter Csillag. It's the day after the 2024 Western States Endurance Run, and you finished third place for the second year in a row. Congratulations, Eszter.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
I hope to see you.
How do you feel today? You had a personal journey that was as up and as down as the course itself yesterday.
Absolutely. It was a roller coaster compared to last year where I was really conservative at the start. I wanted to push more from the beginning, and I am not sure if for what reason, but anyway, I had a very low point from Forest Hill to the river where I was really not sure how this whole thing will end up. But all in all, I think it was a really interesting race. I mean, to be up front from Dusty Corner. After Dusty Corner, I think was when I passed Emily, and I was second till after Michigan Bluff when Fujao passed me, and after Forest Hill I was sitting at the 5th place. Chris Hollis was pacing me from Forest Hill to the river, and he gave me this thing. But when I arrived to the river, actually the water and the cool temperature of the water was really like life-changing. I came out and I had the idea from the very beginning that I need to run up to Green Gate, and that was, I think, the only reason why I could catch up with Emily. And after, I just had to push till the very end because everyone was pushing. Emily was pushing, and yeah, so it was a really interesting race, and I'm so happy that with that low point I was able to come back.
So to summarize that, you went out harder in the race this year than last year to try to push yourself. You had a great early section. You hit a pretty significant low point around Forest Hill, down to the river. According to your badge, you did some puke and rallying. You found the cool, refreshing waters of American River and a run uphill to Green Gate to be your rejuvenation for a very strong finish, to come back from that low point and move back into podium position. Is that a summary of what happened?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the roller coaster of yesterday.
So take me then to the river. Cal Street is a difficult piece of real estate on any day, and then put it, at mile 60 in a race where you're going down to the hottest part of the course. You already have 60 miles in your legs. You're adding to that your own low point where you're sick. How exactly did you get in your mind you would and then could do the run uphill to Green Gate and bring your race back?
So basically it was my coach Jason Coop. He told me when we met on Wednesday, I want you to run up to Green Gate. And he told to Chris Hollis, when you are arriving to the river, you tell her she needs to run up. And then when I came out from the river, Helen and Pete was waiting me down at the river. Katie, Asmut's husband, amazing crew, like everyone. And you remember what you said, you are going to run up. So they didn't let me, I had no choice, basically. I had to run up. But it was okay. I think, I just really, the water cooled me down, and after I was fine, and after I just had to make sure that I don't destabilize again my body. So I just had to look after that side, but I knew that I have about less than 3 hours to run, and I just need to keep running. Yeah.
Where did you ultimately grind your way, work your way back into podium position? At what mile were you sitting in third again?
So when I arrived to Green Gate, Emily just left, but I saw her. And at the river, she was about 6 minutes ahead.
Okay.
And then, but I I drank something, and I got some ice, and I changed my socks at Green Gate.
Okay.
So after, I think, about 20-25 minutes, I took her back, and then she was really like, it was a fight till the very end. I knew she was behind me. It was a big push till the very end.
What's it like to race 100 miles and then have the race continue literally to the finish line, where you know it's just minutes till not one woman, but multiple women behind you? Like, what's in your head in the final miles of something like that?
It's just, you can't stop racing. Like, there is no, like, we had to run up to Robbie Point. From Robbie Point, I was still like not sure where Emily is, or so I just had to run up from Robbie Point as well and just keep pushing till the very end. And almost like last year, till you don't hit the track.
Yeah.
And like we know from the men race, it's almost, even the track can be kind of a
tense place.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, basically there is no stop. You have no excuse to stop racing early on. Yeah.
You come around the track. You have your family with you after a long gap, a long time away from them while training here in America. You cross the line, finishing third for the second year in a row. You run about a half hour faster than last year. That's the third fastest time in the history of the event. Have I got that right? Fourth fastest time in the history of the event. It's under the time that you were like really dreaming about last year, Ellie Greenwood's amazing 2012 course record time. Do you allow yourself to celebrate? Do you allow that to sink in? How is that right now with you?
Yes, I'm very proud that I came back and I was racing till the end. I'm very happy how I handled that low point. I'm happy how the whole racing and the whole day unfolded, and how I managed the different situations and the competition and so on. So I'm proud of that. Yeah. For sure, on the other hand, I have to analyze what happened, what I did wrong, why I had the low point, because those are the things where if I work on them, then I can be a better runner next time. So I think a deep analysis of that is really important, and I do analyze my runs, my races all the time. So I think there is this competition, there is these two sides that I have at the moment, but I'm very happy with yesterday's result.
You said next time. Does that mean next time in like the next arbitrary ultra in your future, or is that next time at Western States as in 2025, see you again?
I told to Corinne I will decide later about next year, but let's say whether I come back or not. But anyway, for both scenarios, like for a next ultra and also if I come back for a next Western States, I have to analyze, get the lesson, and improve on those parts to be better.
One thing that we do know is in your future, in a couple of months, you're signed up to race UTMB again. You've had two very different experiences at UTMB so far. An incredible race in 2022 and what you would call a heartbreaker drop from UTMB in 2023. You have your mindset on returning to that race and doing it justice by you this year, is that right?
Yes, so this year the goal is to do the double. And I hope not deciding last moment, and also like with the family, we organize our schedule or our duties differently. I can do a good preparation, but on the other hand, like after last year's lesson, I also have to be very honest whether I'm capable and go to the start line knowing that I can do this, and don't be too foolish about just being excited, but to be honest, I think that's something that I want to remind myself till the start line.
You're a member of the Pro Trail Runners Association, the women's, and I believe it's called like the Equity or Equality Committee. You started I don't know, like a public campaign to bring more attention to the women's race. So that's sort of like your off the trail activity. Your on the trail activity really brought attention to the women's race this year, didn't it?
Yes, so happy how this whole campaign went, and it was just we wanted to bring a very positive message that actually the women race needs attention, and we need to follow the race to be able to share the stories, the competition, and to be excited, and also just to bring more women into the trail running. So it's like a campaign that has different goals, but we started with Western States week, and it will go up well into UTMB, and it was so amazing. The first batch of the t-shirts, which had the red bold sentence "Here for the women race," was sold out in like less than one day. And there was one girl who did a homemade t-shirt.
Oh, cool.
And she went around and asked all the elite women to sign her t-shirt at the backside. So that was like so inspiring to see what she did. And now we are working on the second batch, and it will be available online. But really, I think just to bring more attention to the women race will be so good in general, not only for the elite, but for every woman who wants to race or step up in the distance.
Congratulations to you on your third place at the 2024 Western States Endurance Run. Congratulations on your own PR. Congratulations on, I think the best way to say it is just running with both your heart and your mind yesterday.
Thank you so much. Thank you.